Morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good.
Good. Happy Sunday, guys.
Happy Sunday.
What up, D-Mac?
Yeah. How are you? Excellent. I love it. I love it. We got a few more yogis coming in.
Okay.
Can you guys hear the music okay?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Good thing.
So today
Okay.
we're gonna have a slow flow and
Okay.
stay in our poses a little longer. Love the t-shirt, girl. We'll stay in the poses a little longer. Got a nice visitor here. And I actually locked him in there. He just busted in here. I invited you. You're not invited. So, and then we'll practice some alternate nostril breathing. I'm going to teach you how to breathe using alternate nostril breathing. And we'll talk a little bit about the breath and why it's so important when we're breathing. So we'll give our friends a couple more minutes, a few more people.
Okay.
Get started. Let's see, we'll give about 2 minutes. Yeah, it's just that time. You're not going to be in here with us, sir. Loves to get on that yoga mat for some reason. Kodak. So how was your week? Pretty good?
Pretty good. Busy, but good. Good to be busy.
It's good on this end too.
Good on that end too? Awesome.
Yep.
Okay, here's another. There's another. I think he's smarter than everybody here.
Morning.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. So I was telling the other yogis we're gonna slow it down today and hold poses just a slightly bit longer, but our focus is gonna be just to get into a slower mode of moving with a slow flow. So it allows us just to get deeper into the stretches, right? And just have a little bit more time really concentrating and using the breath in the poses. And I'm also going to teach you alternate nostril breathing. And so we're giving the next person, we're giving them 1 more minute and then we're going to start. How was your week?
Mine was great. How was yours?
It was good. So I'm glad everybody had a great week. This is going to allow you to set it off in a more concentrated and focused way. And so I'm going to turn this down just a little bit so you guys can hear me talking. And so while we give her a minute, I'm going to talk about breathing. And so for the next couple of sessions, I want to give you guys a lot of background information so you understand why your breath is so important and what it is responsible for in your body outside of yoga class and just in your daily life and how it can help you in so many different regards. So you don't have to think about breathing, right? It's just automatic. But what tends to happen is more often we're breathing from our chest cavity versus breathing from our diaphragm, right? And so our lungs don't have the ability to expand in and out on their own. Our heart has the muscle to do that. And so what happens is as we practice and learn how to use the breath as a power source, you want to be able to think about whether you're breathing from your diaphragm, like throughout the day, like check yourself and see if that is happening or not. And then just gently, after you become aware, just correcting it. And so when you have poor breathing habits, that tends to fall into your misalignment, like how your thoughts are processed, like it can really have a profound effect on just your concentration throughout the day. So your breath is so powerful. And even if you practice right now, like breathing through your mouth, a couple of breaths, you can see how laboring that'll be. So that's why it's important to breathe through your nostrils. Not only is it being filtered for everything that's like in the air, because that's what our hairs do in our nose, but it's helping you to have more concentration, to be able to control the breath and use it even as we're in these different yoga poses. And so let me see, something else that I wanted to share with you guys. And then even in yoga, like it helps to self-regulate. So your nervous system, the reason why we're in here practicing yoga is to bring our bodies back to balance, not only to strengthen and build endurance, but to have on the fulcrum of our balance, we want to be able to be aligned. And what does that help you do? It helps you to concentrate. It helps you to process information better. It helps you to stay calm in stressful situations and be able to make decisions better. Let's see. And then even in recovery, like after we're done here, like your muscles have to recover, right? So being able to have deep breathing techniques that you are in control of and that you understand the whys, then you'll understand when your body is out of balance, how to bring it back to balance. And that's how powerful your breath is. It's not keeping you alive. It's regulating like your vagus nerve, and your vagus nerve is the longest nerve in your body. It touches every single organ. So just as practicing deep, slow, diaphragmatic breathing and just being aware of that throughout the day will help you in your daily life. So right now I'm going to teach you a technique called alternate nostril breathing. Have you ever tried it? Either you guys? No? Okay. So alternate nostril breathing is a technique that you're going to use. You're going to be breathing from each side of your nostril. I'll tell you some of the benefits. It'll calm your thoughts. Let me turn this down just a little bit more so you can hear me. It's calming. It balances both sides of the brain. It brings the nervous system back into balance. It can lower blood pressure, reduce stress, anger, anxiety, increase concentration, and it also helps with sinuses and allergies. It can balance the heart. And inside of us, like when we talk about hatha yoga, which is what you practice with me, you are balancing both the masculine and feminine sides of the brain, the body. So alternate nostril breathing also assists with doing that. So I'm going to tell you what we're going to do. So you're going to take your thumb on your right hand, thumb here, and then you can either use your pinky or I'll tell you, so usually it's like this. So it's a little harder this way. But we're not going to do it that way because it's a little bit difficult. But we're going to use our thumb, we're going to use our pinky. And so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your pinky and put it on the left side of your nostril. And then you're going to breathe in. You're going to hold it and you're going to close the alternate nostril and then you're going to breathe out the opposite side. And then you're going to breathe in this side, close it. Again, in, out. How did that feel?
strange.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So now we're gonna switch. So we were breathing out this side. So now we're gonna close this side. We're gonna breathe in our right side. Close it off, out the left side. Switch. 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 And relax. You feel lightheaded? Anybody? You feel okay? And you'll notice sometimes you get a stream of stuff coming down because as you clear, right?
Yeah.
Very powerful technique. You only want to do it over 5 cycles. That's why I stopped. But it'll help with all the things that I just talked about. And we'll continue to practice this. So it's called alternate nostril breathing. And so basically what you're doing is you're allowing the flow of energy and purification to happen within your body just by doing that. Okay. So let's get started with some yoga. I'm gonna turn the music up just a little bit so you can still hear me. Get rid of my friend. So we will begin in a standing position. Make sure you guys can hear. We'll do some more breathing. Hands together, get the energy flowing.
What happened?
Back and forth on the mat, get grounded.
Oh, God.
While we're breathing in front of us, hands together, clasp, elbows together underneath the chin, and just resting the chin on the tops of the knuckles. And we're gonna breathe in, bring the elbows all the way up, and out, push back. Bringing that head and neck all the way back. And if you can, bring those elbows together as you're pushing back and come down. One cycle. Again, breathe in. Exhale, push back. Breathe in. Push back. And back down.
Oh, okay.
Breathe in. Exhale, push back. And back to center. Again, breathe in. And push back. Back to center. Breathe in. And this time, move from side to side, expanding the lungs, just getting that stretch in, holding it, and exhale. And back to center. Again, breathe in. And push back. Stretching and come down. Again, breathe in. And exhale, push back. And come down. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. And back to center. And last one, give it a good stretch. And side to side. And push back. And come back down to center. And release. Shake that out. And get your feet hip distance apart. Turn our palms facing forward. We stand in mountain pose, majestic, strong, and grounding, using our center between our forehead, one point of attention, to focus from there. Eyes are open. Sorry about that, guys. He just wants to be in yoga today. So mountain pose, focusing from the center, the point between our eyebrows, which we call one point of attention. And just breathing here. Focusing on the breath. Paying attention whether you're breathing from the diaphragm or from the chest. Just gently making the adjustments so that you're expanding from here and the end. Just focusing. Breathing in, holding at the top of the breath. Exhaling all the way to the toes. Just keep that flow of breath going. Fingers are expanded, wide. Feel the energy flowing. If there's any tension or pain that you're experiencing, direct the breath there. By your intentions, you are healed. And from mountain pose, get into a wide-legged stance. So where your hips are here, the joints where your legs are. Slowly fold from here, slow as you can. Forward, forward, forward. You can bring both hands down in front of you on the mat. Slightly turn the big toes in just a little. And just give a stretch here. Focusing on the breath. Reach your hands out and grab your ankles. Just fold a little bit forward, a little bit more so than when you had your hands in front of you. If you need to bend at the knees, make that adjustment. The awareness on the breath. ragdoll, just letting it hang. Knees are bent, it's hanging, it's slowly coming up. Just walk one foot in to the other. Just walk it in. Walk it in. Let's do a few sun salutations. Come up to the tip of your mat. Feet together. Hands together in front of your heart space. In prayer pose. Inhale, slowly lifting, arching back, taking care, strengthen our buttocks, protect the lower back. Inhaling on the exhale, we forward fold, swan diving down, bringing our hand in front of us on the mat. Just hold it here. Bicycle the knees. Bicycle here. Right foot back. Let's just get into this position. Feeling your body all around that joint. Just getting into your hips. Breathing. And left foot back. Top of a push-up. Slowly coming down. Keeping the elbows close to the chest. Arch up. Hold it here. Tuck the toes under, arch up. Downward facing dog. Pushing away from the mat. And more the heels, feeling the stretch in the back of the calves. Breathing. And slowly walking the feet up to the hands. Hanging onto your elbows. Hanging here, just hang. If bending the knees makes this feel more comfortable for you, perfectly okay. Pull yourself down. Slowly rolling up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Arms up. And back to prayer position. Holding here. Just letting those energies settle. Let's go again. Sun salutation. Breathing in. Arms lifted up. Looking up at your fingertips. Exhale, forward fold. Swan dive down. Both hands on the mat. This time, left foot back. And just get into your hips here. Just rotating around, just feeling that. Getting into your body. Pushing back, forward, rotate around. Again, continue to focus on the breath, where you're breathing from, making adjustments. If you happen to go back to chest breathing, making the exhalations longer than the inhalations. That helps with your flexibility and getting into the stretches. Now bring that right foot back, holding the top of a push-up in plank position. Slowly coming down. Push up. Lift your head back if you can. Looking up. And tuck the toes. Push back. Downward facing dog. Pushing away from the mat. Pushing, pushing, pushing. Trying to get those heels down. Feet are evenly apart. If you need to bend the knees, it's okay. And slowly walking the hands up. Feet up to the hands. Sorry about that. Taking your middle finger and index finger on both hands, grabbing the big toe. Just pulling yourself down. Release the tension in the neck, just let it hang. Deep breathing here, deep. Feel it in your back. And release. Come down. Sitting on our heels. Breathing in. Out. Hands, palms are facing up, right in front of you. Let's make a fist, a thumb up on both hands, and bring it right below the diaphragm. Right at your belly button. Deep breath in and fold forward. See if you can keep your buttocks onto your heels without lifting up. Go as far as you can forward. And if you can, bring the forehead all the way down to the back. If not, just stop where you feel the most comfortable. And slowly come up. We'll adjust. Bring those fists in. Inhale. And forward fold. And slowly lift up. Let me check in with you guys. How are you guys feeling? Good?
Oh,
Okay, from here, come up on your knees. Bring the left knee at a 90-degree angle in front of you. And you're going to slowly reach back with your right hand. If you can, either grab the right heel or grab the top of the toes and give a gentle stretch. If you can lift it up, try to lift that foot up and grab the heel or the tops of your feet. Lift it up. Hold it if you can. Inhaling and deep exhalation to help with balance. You can look forward to find something to focus on. And release. Bring that left knee down and that right knee up. 90-degree angle. Reach for that left heel or the tops of the toes. Bring it up to the buttocks. Stretch here. Continuing to breathe. And release. Bring the toes together. Spread the knees wide apart, about as wide as your mat. Sit back on the heels. Come all the way down in between your legs. Walk your fingertips out as far as you can go. Called tortoise pose. And then keep stretching, pulling those fingertips, pulling your arms out of the shoulder sockets, pulling, and bring your forehead down to the mat. Keep pulling here, giving a good stretch. Bringing awareness to your breathing. Trying to go deeper and deeper in your inhalation and slower exhalations, longer exhalations. This is how we go deep. Continue to pull those fingertips, get that stretch, stretch. Trying to get that chest, upper chest down to the mat. And slowly walk yourself back, upright position. Let's go into a deep lunge. And bring the left knee, right degree angle. Stretch your right leg out. Come on the tops of the feet to a lunge. You can keep both hands on the left knee here, or you can bring them up. You bring them up, you'll feel a stretch right here in the lower back on each side, spine. For a more intense stretch, if that's too much, keep them right here on the knee. Breathing. Looking straight ahead. One point of attention. Find a focal point in your home, on the wall, an object. Shoulders are relaxed. Bring both hands down on the side of the left foot. Bring that back. We're going to change, switch sides. Bring that right leg up on the tops of the left foot. And again, upright to both hands on the knee. Or lift the arms above the head for a deeper, more intense stretch. That back leg is as straight as you can get it. And you're on the tops of your feet. Shoulders are relaxed. Breathing. Bring both hands on the side of that right foot. Bring that foot back. And now we have our knees directly underneath our hips, our hands right in front of us. Let's get into cat-cow. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna inhale and you're gonna arch up. Head goes back. You're gonna bring that chest down, arching the buttocks out. Inhaling. And when you exhale, you're gonna tuck it all in. Squeezing it, give a squeeze. It's great for your back. Inhale, arch up. Flex it as much as you can. Bring that neck back. Tucking that tail. Coming down. Tuck, 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 tuck. Inhale, arching up. Stretching it beyond the stretch that you thought you could possibly do. Stretch it. And exhale, tuck it, tuck it. Bring that chin to chest. Round that back. Again, arch up. Looking up, stretching, stretching. And coming down, arching. Tuck it. Again, inhale. Arching back. Exhale, tucking that chin, arching the back. And come back to center. center, go to the center of your mat. You're gonna lift the right arm up in the air and look up at your fingertips. Good shoulder stretch there. And even on your left side, you should feel it. Now, we're gonna thread the needle. Take that right arm and go right through that hole, right behind your left hand. And you're gonna come down on your shoulder. You might, if you wanna watch me, you can. Come down on your shoulder. And your tail is in there, bottom is in there. On that shoulder, and your right palm is facing up. Hold it and breathing. And come on, back to all fours. Now this time bring our right palm to the center of the mat and lift up with the left arm. Looking up at our fingertips. Stretching, breathing. And now let's thread the needle back through, behind, coming all the way down onto the left shoulder. Breathing. Relax and let your body weight just kind of lie on that shoulder there. Maybe you feel your breath right in your back, the upper back. Direct the breath to where you need it to go. Wherever you feel tightness. And back to center. Tuck the toes under. And come up into downward facing dog. Fingers are spread wide apart, using the palm, fingertips on the mat, pushing away, pushing away. Making sure that neck is loose. Slowly walk the feet up to the hands. And come up into chair pose. Try to get into that chair as far back as you can. Getting those thighs parallel to your mat. Bring those arms up on the sides of your ears, and you'll feel that stretch. You can bring the hands together with the fingertip, with the index finger pointing, and you can look up. Or you can keep it wide apart, fingers together, but wrists are free of tension. From here, I want you to slowly lift that right leg off the mat as high high as you can. Remember your one point of attention or your drishti, focusing on something in your home. Double exhale if you need to for balance. And bring that left leg back on the mat. Lift that right leg up. It's right in front of you. Balancing and breathing. Building your stamina and endurance. And right leg down. Come up. And let's face each other. How are you guys doing? Checking in with me. Doing okay? Okay. All right. From here, point your feet slightly out and a little bit wider than hip distance apart. And you're gonna slowly come down and you're gonna get your buttocks onto the mat. I'm gonna show you from the back. Elbows are gonna go into the inside of the knee here. Feet are pointed slightly out. Bring your hands together and palm here. Yes. Excellent hip stretcher here. And your hips are responsible for any lower back pain you're experiencing. Tight hips, I should say. Tight hips are responsible for lower back pain. How you walk. A lot of poses can be sequenced. This is something we'll do next week to work on our hip flexors. It makes a big difference. Just breathing here. You can actually push out and get a deeper stretch. Focusing on the center of our forehead, a place between our eyebrows. Focused. Sit all the way down on the mat and face one side or another, the long side. Feet out in front of you, flexing the feet back towards you. A little space in between so they're not all the way together. Flex the toes back toward you and release just so they're straight up. Flex them back again. Sitting as straight up as possible. And release. Flexing back again. And release. Bring your hands up. Side of your ear, wrists are free of tension, so they're loose. Fingers are pointed straight up. Sit up nice and tall. We're going to bend right here at the hips, as far as you can go. Inhaling, and as you exhale, you bend forward. You have to pause. Inhale again. As you exhale, deeper. Inhale. Exhale, go a little deeper. You go as far as you can go. If you can grab your feet, you can can grab your toes, however far you can go. As you exhale, that is where you gain more of the stretch. You can go deeper into the stretch during the exhalation. And you may notice as you do that, you can go a little deeper. And this is with any of the poses, any asana. The exhalation is the key. Breathing here and happily shaking. And slowly come up, bringing the arms straight up again. Feet are still flexed. And bring your hands down to your side. Bit. Using those abdominal muscles. Slowly go back onto your mat, vertebrae by vertebrae. You have to fall back, okay? Our feet are directly underneath our hips. We're gonna push up to bridge. Hands are flat on the mat. You can use the tips of your fingertips to push the buttocks up to get a little bit more of the stretch. Hold here. Breathing. And slowly come down. And push yourself back up. Slowly lowering back down to the mat. Bring the knees into the chest and give a gentle hug. If you need to have them wide apart and then hugging just into the crevices or the creases in the arms, that's fine. But if you can get them all the way in and hugging, grabbing each side of the arms, try that. Tucking the chin in, breathing here. Squeezing, squeezing, squeezing. This is how we cleanse these toxins out of our organs. Squeezing, releasing. And release the arms. And then gently twist those knees to the right side. Keeping your shoulders on the mat. If you need to make a fist right underneath your knees, just adjust or to help with the lower back. They can't get all the way down. Just ball up your fist, put it right underneath that knee. And come back to center using those abdominal muscles. And the other side. Slowly let the knees fall to the left side, keeping the shoulders on the mat. And back to center. From here, lift your feet in the air, here, or bending at the knees, feet in the air. Grab the inside of the feet, flat part of your feet, with your hands, bringing your knees down close to your under armpits into happy baby. You can give a gentle rocking back and forth to massage the lower back. Continuing to breathe here. Now switch our hand positioning from the inside to the outside of the feet, pulling down. Arms are active, legs are passive. Gentle rocking back and forth. It's another great hip stretcher. Then flex the feet. And release. Bring your feet back down to the mat. Just hang out here. Just breathe up and down the spine. Roll over onto your stomach, on top of the feet. Your arms are right in front of you, bent at the elbow. Fingers are spread apart. And slowly lift off of the mat. Come down. And bring your toes together, heels together. Push up. The cobra. And slowly come down. Push up again. Breathing. No time. We want to hold our breath. And slowly come down. Feel that in your lower back. Bring your hands alongside of you. Make sure you can see me. Break this down just a little bit more. One side. Turning to the right or left side. And breathing here. Now lift your head up and turn in the opposite direction. Now back to center. Hands still on the side of you, palms facing up. You're gonna lift everything off of the mat. Feet up, hands up, arms up, chest is lifted. And release. Again, lift everything off the mat. lift. And come down. This time, bring the hands out in front of you in your Superman pose. Forehead is on the mat. And lift everything off the mat. Flying. Continuing to breathe, no matter how tight it feels. And release. And up again. And release. Let me check in with you guys. How does that feel? Good. Okay. Okay, I'm coming back down to where you guys are. And just relax here. Again, turn your head to one side or the other. Palms are facing up, along your side. Breathing. And looking in the other direction. And hands in front of you. Push yourself up. I want you to bring your left leg in front of you and bend at the knee. Sitting down. Pigeon. You're on the tops of the feet. On the right leg. Your leg may be bent here. It may be square. And then you're just going to come down. If you're feeling too much tension on that knee, don't force it. Just bend that knee a little more, or bend the leg a little more instead of squaring it. Come all the way down. Bringing your hands out to the side of you. Just going to push yourself up. And now lift up and switch legs. Come all the way down. Just walk yourself down. Stretch here. Come up. Hands on the side of your leg and just stretch here, chest forward. Head can be back or head can be straight. And now to come out, again, tuck that left toe under, push yourself up, straighten that leg, in plank position, slowly come down, push back, arch up to downward facing dog, hang out here, bicycling the legs. Bring the knees down. And come back onto the heels. Bring our hands in front of us in prayer pose. Just let the energy settle here as we move into Savasana and finish our class with meditation. Lay down on your back, lie down on your back. Palms are facing up, not directly on your side, but a little bit wider. Feet should flail open and fall to a V. Chin is tucked to chest. In the receptive mode with those palms facing up. Catch all the abundance and prosperity being sprinkled upon you. Breathing up and down the spine. Calmly active, actively calm. Which means we're not relaxing. There's a difference. Just breathing up and down the spine, letting that prana swirl at the top of the head, bringing it, directing it all the way down to the toes. Focusing the breath where you want it to go. Intentional breathing. Guiding it up and down the spine and directing it to areas where you may feel pain or tightness, sensations. Fall back into your head, closing your eyes, but letting them fall back into your head. Just breathing here. Roll over to your right side. Pause here. Slowly push yourself up. Here would be the perfect opportunity for your yoga cushion. Come into easy pose. Turn this down. As we prepare for our meditation, we're going to bring our hands either in upward, our palms facing upward, eyes are closed. Again, focusing on the breath, allowing the breath to be the anchor. Just breathing here. Inhaling, exhaling. Remember that the breath in your daily life helps with your emotional life, and the quality of breathing is closely related to everything that you do, events that take place in the outer environment as well as in the mind. They're all registered in the breath. We know stress creates an imbalance and overloads our nervous system. But our breath is the key focal point in relaxation. And we can use it for our benefit if we know how to use it and the different ways that we breathe. And so today I want you to, from here on out, just focus on practicing how to sustain breath awareness, observing how the breath flows in and out. Form the habit of breathing through the nose. Learn to recognize the sensations associated with diaphragmatic breathing. Strengthen your diaphragm by doing that regularly. And practice the 5 qualities of good breathing. Letting the breath be deep, smooth, even, without sound, and without pause. Just bringing 5% more consciousness to the way that you're breathing every day. As we remember, today is a day of happiness and harmony, and I am grounded and centered. I am grateful for my beautiful life that is filled with many blessings. I move through my day with peace, love, compassion, and bliss. And now you repeat it with me. Today is a day of happiness.
Today is the day of happiness
And harmony.
and harmony.
I am grounded and centered.
I am grounded and centered.
I am grateful for my beautiful life,
I'm grateful for my beautiful body,
filled with many, many blessings.
filled with many, many blessings.
I move through my day with peace,
I move through my day with peace,
love,
love,
compassion,
compassion,
to experience bliss.
to experience bliss.
And we close this session today by saying namaste.
And say,
The light in me recognizes the light in me. Blessings.
okay,
How was that?
that was really good. I loved it.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank you
all
so
for
much.
coming and being here. So that's the
Thank
slow flow.
Yes,
And
yes,
it's longer, we focus on the breathing,
right.
and you'll see the difference that it'll make.
Okay, thank you so much.
That is so very welcome. I love you all.
Love you too.
Bye,
Have a
guys.
beautiful day, everyone.
Have a beautiful day. Yes.
Great day, everybody.
Yes, you
Bye-bye.
have a
You have a great day.